This is Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Don't shake your body.
Wake your fuck ass up.
She's here right now, but I also really loved her as Lieutenant Valeris in Star Trek. And she's with us right now, Heather B. Can you please do the honors?
You still love her. And the reason I know you still love her is because you put on a brand new shirt today.
It's true.
You never dress up for us. We are the women that see you every single day.
And it's even ironed.
You wear T-shirts and wrinkled hoodies. You come ashy.
Yeah.
You don't comb your beard.
Who is this woman? Goatee. I want to meet this woman.
You wear old sneakers.
About new Uggs for this thing right here.
But today, in honor of our guest, because she's beautiful and you love her and you've been fawning and feigning and sweating, or you even smell different today.
Smell me. Go ahead, Kim. Get up on me. Get up on that.
He does smell good.
Right.
Yeah, he never smells like that. Never. Ladies and gentlemen, citizens of Sway in the Morning, our ride and die road warriors, the one and only Kim Cattrall is here, baby!
Yeah. I have never been welcomed like that ever.
We're happy.
Kim, that's Heather B right there.
I'm Heather. Hi, Kim.
So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
Heather.
too.
And she hugged Heather too. Kim, you didn't hug me.
Smells good too.
You smell good too,
Thank
Kim.
you. Thank you.
But Heather got the hug. I just got can I get the hug too?
Oh,
You
God,
ain't
you
never
got a
had
sniff,
a
Sway. Look.
All right, Sway.
Hold on.
Sorry, Kim.
Kim, don't go nowhere. I'm going nowhere. He got his eyes closed.
I gotta come to Sirius more often.
Come to
I
Sirius,
haven't
yeah.
been hugged this much in a while.
I wouldn't let her go. I feel like a stalker right there. And then we have Tracy G right there. Kim, say hello,
I
Tracy.
treated her outside. I love her.
And then that guy over there salivating like I am, that's the one and only DB.
Hello, DB.
How you doing?
Good.
Kim, how are you? You look awesome.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
thanks.
look great.
Thanks.
You have, it's interesting because I watch reruns. Sex in the City is everywhere like it's a brand new show.
Classic.
Like, and I watch it literally every day. It's my go-to if I'm in a bad mood.
Mm-hmm.
It's my go-to if I'm in a good mood.
Mm-hmm.
It's my go-to when I just don't want to think about the world and I just want to exist in that world. And I remember when I started working at MTV in the year 2000, and Sex in the City was such a big show for all the ladies that worked. I didn't get it at first because, I was young. I didn't see a lot of black people in it. So I used to be like, oh, they ain't got black people in their world. You know what I mean? And then I remember when
I wish there'd been more, actually.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And then Blair Underwood came up in there and
love
just start
him.
just, banging it out.
I wish I'd had him.
You didn't get him. Your
I
character,
didn't get him,
Samantha
no.
didn't get. Yeah.
No.
Did you get
I got, yeah.
you did get a black guy.
Yes, 2. I'll never forget it. I wanted more.
You wanted more?
What's up with that?
Yeah, right. But
Yeah.
but it's so great to have you here this morning. We're gonna what are we doing right there? I can't. My screen is out.
We have a clip talking about that also.
Oh, okay. Who? Which clip is that?
Kristen Davis.
I'm sorry, Kim has me tongue tied right here, man.
Literally.
Yeah, it's
Wait a minute,
crazy.
you have a clip of Kristen?
Well, Kristen, the guy who hired me to MTV.
Yes.
Went to school. I believe they went to Rutgers.
Yes,
went
she
to
did. Yeah.
Dave Saronic was roommates with Kristen.
Get out.
Yeah, and so
Nepotism.
yeah, and
Stop.
so we had on the show, and I got a chance to talk to her about him and in her college days, and we started talking about the show, and this is what she had to say.
We got Blair later, but
Then you
it
got
took a
Blair
while.
Underwood,
He was awesome.
and it was great because he got to have sex with a white woman on TV.
Gosh, Sway.
And we all wanted him, let me tell you. It was like no one could get enough Blair.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I bet your character wanted him too, right? Like
For
you were
sure.
thinking that.
Only off camera, unfortunately. I wasn't allowed to want him on camera,
No,
but that's okay.
That's okay. Yeah.
Aw, that's sweet. That's sweet.
And that's what really made me an even bigger fan of the show.
Aw,
I just want to share that with you, Kim. I
Thanks.
have nothing else for you. I just want to.
Gosh.
Well, I have something for you.
Okay. Oh, hello. Watch out. Now, you have the new series, Sensitive Skin, and DB and I were talking about it, and he was like, "Oh, yo, this is a really, really great kind of darkish.
Yeah,
like
it is a dark comedy. Yeah,
a dark
yeah,
comedy.
yeah.
So DB want to ask you a few questions.
Yeah, I
about-
watched the whole season of the first season of it, and in the beginning, you kind of think that you can assume what's going to happen. You're like, oh, okay, is a woman unhappy in her marriage? She's probably going to go out and find a younger guy, and it kind of doesn't play into that typical stereotype, of a plot. But I kind of felt like this would be what Samantha's life would be like if she would have gotten married after the whole Sex and the City was over. Because she still wants to have fun. She still wants to have that, spark in her life and her love life with her husband. He's kind of like, sort of like a nerd kind of guy, you know what I mean? And she's kind of looking at him like, I don't know why did I end up with this guy and everything? So that's what I got of it, is that this would be
that's
Samantha
pretty damn good.
if she got it. But is there anything in the series that was like a little bit personal for you that kind of made you like look at it like, wow?
That's a great question, DB, because that's what I was so attracted to in Sensitive Skin, because I originally saw this was a British series. And it's really hard to do a translation like The Office. They did it very successfully. But the thing I loved about this is it was a woman's point of view at this point in her life. Because in Sex and the City, we took 30s and then 40s, and then Samantha turns 50 in the film. And I thought, well, what happens after 50? What happens when you're not the sexiest one on the block? I mean, what happens? Where do you go? And what are the regrets? What are the feelings of frustration and also excitement about getting older? I wanted to make getting older, which is a taboo in our society. I mean, there's like anti-aging places to go. I wanted to take that on the way we did sexuality on Sex and the City and break it open. When I saw the original show, it was so exciting because I thought, these are thoughts that I'm having. And whenever I see a show which talks to me about thoughts and maybe fears or exciting things that I can't really put into words, and I see a character going through them, that's the kind of thing, it's like a guide to the next part of your life, because in your 50s and beyond, I want to be sexual for as long as I can. And I don't want to have regrets. So if I'm sitting in a relationship of 35 years and we have nothing in common anymore, I might want to shift gears a little bit. I might want to reinvest.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
But it's that point in your life where you start to question those things. And I thought this has never really been done with comedy.
Yeah.
And how can I make this character really viable at this age and tell the story about what next?
That's so interesting. We were talking about this yesterday, ageism,
Yes.
we were talking about it, and, we all come from hip hop culture and the music business. And, in the music business, now, especially in hip hop, once you reach what? 30.
30.
That's
You're
the
over
cap.
the hill.
You're over. Well,
And you probably got more to say than you ever did in your 20s.
You've experienced so much
Yeah.
more, right? And
Yeah.
it's like, what happens after your 20s,
Yeah.
And you're starting to see folks defy all of that when you look at folks like Jay-Z or a Nas or even a Kanye West,
Yeah.
But that's something that we have to tackle too.
Yes,
right?
it is.
Is that true to the, how does that work in Hollywood for you?
Well, for me, when I turned 35, things started to change.
Yeah.
And I was so lucky to get Sex and the City and be part of that. Because as an actress in Hollywood in your early 40s, when I got that job, things really start to slow down.
Yeah.
It's you got an expiration date, and if your birthday is a certain place, people are not wanting. They want the new young thing, And I thought after Sex and the City, the only way that I can change things is become a storyteller. So I became an executive producer, and I found this property, and I tucked it under my arm, and I thought, I'm going to get this made. I'm going to get this made. I took it to HBO, and they loved the idea, but I couldn't find the right collaborators. So when I was in Canada doing a play, I found this production company, and they went, we get it. We want to make this. And we were nominated for an International Emmy because we're a Canadian production.
Wow.
So, and now Netflix has picked it up. So I believe, there's a huge audience of women and men that are experiencing this, and nobody's telling this story. So I feel that that's the thing that I can do in a positive way, because I can't fight Hollywood.
Yeah. Right.
Hollywood is it's not even just a place, it's like a state of mind. And the way it is with all minorities, I am now a minority.
You're a
I'm
minority.
a woman of a certain age, and
Welcome.
I am, thank you.
You're welcome.
But we're making change happen.
We're making
because,
change, yeah.
even as from ageism, I have more to say than I ever said. I'm more clear about who I am and what I want. And where do I fit into this society? Which is, I'm not buying less things. I'm buying more things.
Yeah.
So these should be making entertainment for me. I want to see people my age on television, in movies. Because when I go see the movies, I think, this is another cartoon or a comic book. Where do I fit in here? You know, what is reflecting what I'm going through in a comedic way and even in a very serious way? So Sensitive Skin really did that for me, and I'm so glad I stuck with it. I'm real proud of the show.
That's beautiful.
Props to Kim, yo.
I'm just staring at her hands, and I don't see a wedding. You don't. So you're single?
Yeah.
We're gonna talk. Girl is single.
That's way.
I've seen enough scenes to know what to do, Kim. All right, you want to talk with her? 888-742-3345.
Heather's not happy
Call
about
us.
that.
Yeah. Talk to Kim Cattrall. Call us.
What do you know, Heather? What do you know? Okay, all right.
Here's Ralph Tresvant, Sensitivity. That was a clip from HBO's Canada, Sensitive Skin, starring Kim Cattrall. And did you executive produce this?
Yes, I did.
The executive
Come on,
producer.
yo.
Ballin'.
Get it, boss.
Also, you can find it on
Netflix and also on iTunes.
and on iTunes.
That's so good. That's good.
Yeah.
We love what you're saying. We have some callers who would like to talk to you as
absolutely.
well. All right. 888-742-3345. John is on the line from Ohio.
Big John.
John, what up?
Hey, what's going on? I finally got through. You know how long I've been trying to do this? I'm known as Big Boys Running. I don't know. I've been hitting Heather B on it for a while. But anyway, I was calling because I feel like what you were saying, the being older in the business, trying to get through. What made you just like push yourself? Because I do hip hop music, and like Slay was saying, it's so hard. It's a cap. And I got so much more to say. And my thing is, I'm trying to even start my own movement with older rappers.
How old are you, John?
I'm 44. I'm 44. I've been in the game for a long time.
Okay, that's Jigga's age, right? You know, that's
And I got
Jay-Z's age.
mad
Jay-Z's
stuff, you know.
plus $1 billion, though. It's 44
Plus $1 billion. Okay, so that's a different kind of 44.
It's a different 44.
What advice would you give him, Kim?
I think that if that's where your imagination is taking you, is to put together a group of old rappers and not old rappers, rappers.
Yeah.
And you've got something to say. Do it. That sounds like a great idea. That would get people's attention. You know, what do you? I think the most important thing is that you have to get together with these guys and say, what do we want to say? You know, that's the most important thing. Is it's a great idea, but what are you going to say? What's the message?
All right, John. Thanks for your call. You're a citizen.
Let's wait in the morning.
Kim, am I wrong that when I'm looking at you, I'm just imagining certain scenes from Sex and the City when you would get nude and stuff like that? Because you did a lot of nude scenes. You would like that. You well, not total nudity, but you would wear things that it was rather revealing and shocking at that time in TV. And you embraced it and you did it with so much pride. And I'm seeing that right in you right now. I'm seeing you.
And this in my winter sweater. Thank you. You know, I always said that I was never naked, that Samantha was naked. And because I remember having to do this scene where Samantha wants to get her photographed nude.
Yeah.
Herself.
Right.
So she has some kind of a documentation of how great she looks. And they said, okay, we got a photographer, and they let me pick photographer, and they were going to photograph me nude. But I didn't have any dialogue to say. And I got out there, and they said, okay, you know, got to drop the rope. And I was like, this is Kim. I need a minute. And I went behind this little screen, and I started doing some lines that I knew from Samantha from the episode that we were doing. And I came out, and I could be Samantha. I could act Samantha.
Yeah.
But I don't have her sexuality. I don't know who does have her sexuality. But it takes a tremendous amount of confidence.
Yes.
And I needed to sort of evoke that character in order to play that character. But I don't. It's not me. It took a lot of guts. I couldn't do it as Kim, but I could do it as Samantha. I guess that's why I'm an actor.
Yeah. So what about Kim then? Because I'm all about my downtime. Like I love my downtime. Like I chill. I just drink until there's nothing left in the bottle, and I just have a ball. Like in my downtime. What is your downtime like?
I cook.
I cook too. Yeah, I cook.
love to cook. I love to buy everything. I love to have friends over. I see a movie, or I love to read. I love to spend time by myself. I love to go to the country a lot. I just bought a place up on Vancouver Island, and every morning I wake up there, the sea lions are going, oh, 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 oh.
That's beautiful.
It's really, really beautiful. So I take time out, but also I love to cook. It's very therapeutic. I don't like washing up as much, but I like to cook.
Yeah.
Since we're on the subject, well, going back to the subject of aging and just also intimacy as you get older, I'm curious, Kim, because you're our new candid buddy, can you speak about how your sexual confidence has changed from 20s to 30s and even into 40s and 50s?
It's really hard to be single at this time. And I've been single for about 7 years now. I've had dating things, but it's really a core change for me. And the thing that I'm kind of curious about and maybe a little bit nervous about is that I'm liking my alone time too much. And I think, oh, well, I've got my work, which is very satisfying, and I have my friends, which are really great, and I have all my hobbies and reading, and I play the ukulele, starting to learn the ukulele, and all these fun things that I'm doing. And I think, wow, do I want a man in this equation right now? And I think, what? And there's very few men because they think they're dating Samantha. As you were just saying, these images, and those can be terrifying to a lot of men, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But that's a part I played. That's not reality. So being single is tough at this age. I'm thinking, what would it be like if I don't find a partner? What would that be like? How would that feel to me? And I'm not there yet. I'm still investigating, but it's. I think what I have in my life is work.
Yeah.
It really satisfies me. And we'll see what happens. I'm open. I think you have to remain open to what happens.
Have you tried online dating?
I don't think that's an option for me. What do you think?
No, I don't think
that
you
would be
need to.
tough.
Yeah. I don't
What
think
about
you need to.
matchmaking? Have any of your friends tried to set you up with anybody, either industry or non?
Disaster.
It never works. It never works.
You say to yourself, really? This is the guy that and the PR for the guy is always like amazing. And you think, we have nothing in common, you know? And to work with, to date someone you're working with is insane.
Yeah.
So, I'm just, I'm letting things happen. I think when you start to release stuff, you wish for it and you start to release it, it comes to you in a different way. But I can't do online dating.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
It'd
bet
be
you
creepy
can't
for
either.
her.
No.
It's too creepy.
Yeah.
It's going to be stands.
Why you point at me?
Because you couldn't be on online dating either. If like we were scrolling through and saw you, like, Sway, stop playing.
That would be wild.
That would be kind of wild.
Yeah,
That would be
and
wild.
creepy.
Yeah, well, okay. We got Nikki on the line from the Bay. And creepy. Nikki, good morning. How you doing?
The question is, how do you meet?
Good morning, everyone.
Hey.
Hey, I just wanted to say, Kim, I have followed you ever since I first discovered you watching the movie Mannequin.
Oh,
And I've been in love with you ever since. And I just wanted to say you are an amazing actress. And I just really appreciate you. You are great.
Oh, thanks. Thanks.
Hey, Nikki, why don't you continue to support her and with Sensitive Skin? Okay, season 2's on HBO, Canada's HBO, and then also on Netflix. Okay, and iTunes.
No problem. That's no problem.
Okay.
Oh, thanks. I hope you like it.
All right, so Kim, our time has ran short.
No,
Man.
we
Yeah,
were just, we were just getting started.
We're just opening up, huh? But we could exchange information. We could continue the conversation.
Slip that
More shirts, Kim. You got more shirts to show you.
I don't need online dating. I should just come to Sirius.
There you go. And by the way, I play the song flute, so you could play that ukulele. We could do a duet.
We're already making music.
We're already making beautiful music
And
together.
what's the sounds of this? What's the things in the morning time? The
Them
seals?
seals.
The seals.
With the ukulele and the song flute?
It's romantic.
We can play with this. Okay.
I don't know. I have some other ideas we might be able to explore.
You probably got some bottled up ideas. I get it. I'm with it. Make me your guinea pig.
Get out, Sway.
I'm going in.
Yours, Kim. Get out there on the studio.
Yo, but we do this thing called the mystery sack. And Heather B, you want to explain?
Yeah, we got to break it down to our friend Kim.
Sack,
All right.
okay.
You're going to have to basically stick your hand in Sway's sack.
Go ahead and reach in.
Dig deep, dig deep.
Put your hands into Sway's sack.
That sounds gross.
It's Sway's Mystery Sack on Shade 45.
All right, Kim, thank you for dusting off the glitter from Sway's sack. You're going to stick your hand in, pick out 3 questions, read them out loud, and you have to answer them honestly.
What's the longest you've gone wearing the same underwear? I don't wear underwear.
Hey! Man, Kim is the bomb. Question number 2.
Wow. Yikes.
So are you going to make it?
What would your ex say was your worst quality? I give too much.
Is that a worst quality? Yeah. To others or to your ex?
There's a dollar bill in here. No. I think sometimes, if you're too generous with someone you love, they start to feel out of exchange.
Okay.
They start to feel, well, she gave me this, and what am I going to give her? And I think that can cause some kind of confusion with some people. I love to give. It's I feel so fortunate in my life. I've been so blessed in so many ways. So I want to give to people I love, but sometimes they feel overwhelmed by that.
Kim, Sway's not going to make it. He has more show to do. He's not going to make it. He might leave when you leave. No. Last question.
Oh, my God.
I have no comment.
If you had to eject one celebrity from the world of fame, who would it be? Just one? Oh, God. Well, this begs a question. What is celebrity? It used to be an actor, and now it seems to be millionaires who are running for president. I don't know. I think you know where I'm going with this.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, Kim Cattrall, ladies and gentlemen.
The bomb.
All right.
Thank you, Kim.
We love
Thank
Kim.
you for coming by the show.
Oh, thanks so much. What an ego boost. I got to come here every morning.
Every time, you're always welcome, okay?
Yes.
And then make sure you guys look for a sensitive skin. How can they follow you on social media? Are you on social media?
Oh, yes, I am. I'm on at Kim Cattrall.
Okay.
And at Sensitive Skin TV.
There it is, Kim Cattrall.
We all about to follow Kim.
I'm about to put a T-shirt on now. All right. Up next, we got JB Smooth. He has a new show he wants to talk about. You want to speak with JB, 888-742-3345.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shade 45.